We get tons of questions being asked about supplements, what supplements to take, when to take them. Do I really need supplements? If you're training 4 or 5 times a week and you're looking to transform your body, you're gonna need extra things in comparison to a guy who just sits on an office desk job and does nothing. For supplementation, I'm gonna cover the perspective from pre-workout, intra-workout, and post-workout. These are probably the most important time frames to take extra stuff when you work out because you want to maximize your gains, especially when you're doing a hardcore program like the 8-week challenge. So why pre-workout? So a lot of people that come from a busy day of work, they tend to have very low energy levels, concentration problems, lack of motivation. So what a pre-workout does, it actually has substances there that gives you that little energy boost that you need. It gives you the creatine and beta-alanine for strength, endurance, and even increased strength as well. Why I like this particular one is because it's about 175 milligrams of caffeine, and there's creatine and beta-alanine, which will help with my strength performance in the gym as well. When it comes to getting good quality gains, the most important thing you need is to be mentally focused, to have the energy to go through the workouts, and to make sure that while you're working out, you're maximizing your amount of reps and sets as you do it. Now, it's not a steroid where it's gonna give you crazy amount of gains, but it's gonna help and make a significant difference in your strength gains and your muscular endurance as well. Intra-workout, what I like to use is always some form of branched chain amino acids. They're basically broken down protein. Whether you're cutting or bulking, amino acids are really important because they give you that energy source that you need to push through the workout. It helps stimulate protein synthesis while you're working out. So usually when you're working out, you're breaking down muscle, you're basically being catabolic. Protein synthesis is the opposite effect of that. That means it's anabolic. It'll help with recovery. So for some of you guys who are a bit caffeine desensitized and you need a little bit more caffeine sustained period throughout your workout, Amino Energy is really good because it only has 10 calories, 110 grams of caffeine. So you're not gonna get that energy crash that you get from most energy drinks. And it's really good to just keep you motivated as you work out, and especially when you need to do your cardio and you want to make sure that you're stimulating protein synthesis while you're working out at the same time as well. Now, when it comes to post-workout, I always say the most important nutrient you need to take is some form of carbohydrate and some form of fast-digesting protein, which you can get from this source here. Maximize your recovery by having 24 grams of protein, and it's gonna help you to meet your protein requirements to make sure that if you're gaining or losing weight, that you're hitting that protein mark that you need to make sure that you're not losing muscle as you work out. Why I like this is because out of a 30-gram scoop, you have 24 grams of fast-digesting protein, which is amazing. 24 grams of protein is like equivalent to about one big piece of chicken breast. Now, it's very hard sometimes for a lot of us to eat the amount of protein required to build muscle, and so we use these protein sources to help supplement that. It's easier to drink your protein than it is to chug down 10 pieces of chicken, 6 pieces of chicken on top of eggs and everything else. A lot of questions people ask is whether do I need casein? So it depends. The difference between casein and whey though is that this is fast digesting. If you're looking for a protein that is more sustaining over time, that means slower digesting, and so this will help stimulate protein synthesis for a way longer period compared to whey protein. I tend to take casein before I go to sleep to make sure that while I'm having a good window, like 8 to 9 hours of sleep without having food in my body is still stimulating protein synthesis. Now, for those hard gainers, we always have one of those uncles that are like always skinny, they can eat whatever nonsense and they just can't seem to put on weight. It's hard for them to build muscle because they burn it so fast. Their metabolism is either really high or genetically they're just predisposed to become like really small. What you need to do to bulk up is to get a lot of calories. This is for you. So this has 50 grams of protein. On top of that, it has 252 grams of carbs and 25 grams of vitamins and minerals. 1,000 calories per serving. This is really good to help you increase the amount of calories you can consume so that you can increase your weight on top of increasing your strength as well. So thank you very much for watching this video. All of us at Revelation Republic would like to wish you the best of luck on your epic transformation journey.